Spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this holiday edition of LTN. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. And we're making our way through the week. It's early in the week yet, and making our way through the holidays. Doing all these things. We can walk and chew gum at the same time. I figure this out. Boy, it's enough rushing around.
My daughter's birthday today.
Well, happy birthday. What's your daughter's name? First name?
Navia.
Mavia. Happy birthday, Mavia. How old is she? 8, 9?
No, this is my youngest. She's 4.
Oh, okay. This is Santa Claus still in play with her?
Yeah, I will. For the most part, both of them still kind of believe.
I do.
I mean, we try not to ruin their childhood. We let them be kids, and so
Absolutely, 100%. Santa Claus coming to your house, Katie?
Always.
No, coal in your stocking?
Not this year.
in 3 days we begin the 12 days of Splashman.
Okay.
Which is great.
All right.
That's the 12 days leading up to my birthday.
All right, yeah. Well, unfortunate. I don't know having a birthday on Christmas, but nevertheless.
You got to ask for really big stuff.
That's what you're stuck with.
I'm telling you.
That's what you do. So we're all good and trying to manage the, all the stress associated with this holiday. It's crazy. We have some guests today, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
We're not sure.
I still don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just us.
It says natural factors in here, but there's no guest name.
All right. Well, I'm naturally here, so
Right.
we're all good.
We are here, and that's important.
Number of stories trending, all kinds of recalls, food safety. It's just crazy. Until I started monitoring this and reporting on it, I didn't realize what an issue it really is. It's just one day after another, one thing at one company after another, one food source after another. I don't know what to make of it. White Castle's in trouble.
Saw that.
The White Castle frozen burgers recalled for listeria.
I saw something about salad again this morning, too. The salad kits. I'm never buying a bag of salad in a grocery store again.
I know. Makes you paranoid, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's been like months that these have been recalled.
All the time. It's one after another.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking for that. There's a story trending about a moderate drinking, moderate, no less, may increase cancer risk. Saw a story yesterday. I didn't get a chance to report on it, saying that any amount of alcohol, moderate, less, yeah, I've seen more and more of that trending these days. I wonder what's going on here. But White Castle frozen burgers, cheeseburgers recalled over listeria. All right, so I'm looking. I can't find that salad recall. It's around here. We'll find it. We always invite you to, especially on days like this when we don't have a guest, to not join the conversation, but maybe create a theme and direct the conversation in a particular direction. We're open for that all the time. Here's how you can make connection.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can always email Dr. Garko personally as well. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. He's the only one who gets those emails, so they stay confidential between you You can also head over to letstalknutrition.com to listen back to any of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have a specific topic you want to hear about, you can find that on letstalknutrition.com or on youtube.com. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition. If you'd rather watch the video instead of just sit there and listen, that's fine too. We've got it all. And you can listen back to us wherever you listen to podcasts. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition.
White Castle Sliders has issued a voluntary recall of multiple products for possible listeria contamination. The recall affects a limited number of frozen six-pack burgers, frozen six-pack hamburgers, frozen six-pack jalapeno cheeseburgers, 16-pack hamburgers, 16-pack, oh my God. Would you eat those?
Me even said no.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I have before. I'm not going to say I never have.
I've never went
Frozen, or did you go into the...
Both. I've done both.
I've never been to White Castle before.
I was like a kid when I had the frozen White Castle burgers. It was like an after-school snack or something. Okay. No, they're awful. I would never eat them.
You don't like them?
No.
Well.
I don't want to microwave my cheeseburger.
Right. No.
This listeria business is bad news. Listeria monocytogenes has short-term symptoms. Thank goodness for short-term. A high fever, headache, stiffness, nausea, abdominal pain, and diarrhea. Merry Christmas. The bacteria can also cause miscarriages and stillbirths among pregnant women. It has serious and sometimes fatal impact on young children, elderly people, and people with a weakened immune system. That is a dangerous, dangerous germ. Dangerous. It gets into the food chain like that. It's not just a recall. I mean, people, you can be at risk here. Just crazy. I'm astonished day in and day out. There's many that I don't even report because it's just too much. It's just too much. And we don't, it gets tedious after a while. Here's another one. New Jersey company recalls cut fruit products after 33 people get sick with salmonella. I'm not even going to report. I'm just going to give you the headline. That's another one. It's just all over the place. So then there was a story I was looking for. I'll see if I can find it. And you see the craziest headlines and the craziest stories when you do this for a living. There was a man. They used one of his toes to replace a thumb that he accidentally sawed off while he was woodworking.
I saw that in a TV show once, actually. I had no idea that could really happen.
I wouldn't want.
Yeah, well, there you go. And that's what people do. I'll just give you the headline. The flu season now is off to an earlier than normal start. And that's raising concerns about its severity. This is a story that was trending on Time Health. This is worth talking about. The flu season, as they said, is off to an early start. That means what? That's probably going to mean a virulent virus for the wintertime. Influenza activity has been normal, higher than normal for 4 weeks. This is consecutive now. And that's an omen of bad things to come. As of the week ending November 30th, 3.5 of visits to healthcare providers nationwide were related to influenza-like illness. This according to the CDC. The country has already seen about 1.7 million cases of the flu, 16,000 flu-related hospitalizations, 910 flu-related deaths, 6 of whom were children. So, we get sort of accustomed to talking about flu season. It's not just the flu. It's a serious threat to your health and to your life. 910 people so far have died. I'm just saying. So we'll see how this unfolds. I'll keep track of it. Other stories trending. I have a number of tutorials I can do today. I have the menu here laid out, and we'll get into all of it. And we're going to look for you. Give us a call, send us an email, contact us.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. I haven't done a thorough analysis of how much alcohol is consumed, not only within this country, but worldwide. It has to be off the chain, and how alcohol is woven into virtually every culture, I think, on this planet. Alcohol has been a companion for humans for a very long time. And it is commonplace. If you look in European cultures, for example, to have wine with dinner, that's like putting down a glass of water as well. It's just woven into the culture. And I like wine. I have wine with dinner. And I don't drink beer. I don't drink mixed drinks. I don't, whiskeys and all that. I don't go near that stuff.
Just like a wine with dinner.
That's it. Now, you would think that Mediterranean diet, in fact, a wine is an element, a component of that particular eating plan. And over the years, I've reported on alcohol and its correlation with cancer. Now, you don't need to be a medical professional or a nutritionist or some health expert to put together that excess alcohol consumption would be correlated with cancer. I mean, that's not a big inferential leap to make. I reported on a study not long ago that said any amount of alcohol puts you at risk. There's a story trending now about a study that even moderate drinking can increase cancer risk. All right, let's take a look. There were 63,000 cancer patients in Japan who were compared with an equal number of healthy people. Right? After controlling, they controlled for certain variables. They controlled for smoking, high blood pressure, diabetes, and obesity. Why? Because each one of those is a killer. So they controlled for that. They built a statistical model. They can do this so that those variables don't have an impact on the outcome once you generate the final stat that you're looking for. And the researchers, after doing all of that, they reached the conclusion that drinking the equivalent of 6 ounces of wine. Now, 6 ounces isn't very much, is it?
No.
Not at all. Just 6 ounces of wine, 17 ounces of beer. How many beers would that be? How much beer is in a bottle? You guys know?
Only like 12,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's 12 fluid
All right.
ounces because a pint glass is 16.
All right. So 16 ounces of beer, 2 ounces of whiskey a day for 10 years increased the relative risk of cancer by 5%. Now you're saying, oh, 5%? That's not much. I'll take my chances. Compared to non-drinkers, people who had 2 drinks a day for 40 years had a 54% higher risk of cancer.
Ooh.
Who drinks every day, though?
A lot of people. Thank you, Katie. We said the same thing at the same time. A lot of people.
I didn't think people drank like that every
on,
day,
every-
though.
every day.
Bartended for 5 years, so
Every-
there's a lot of people.
Every day. What do people listen? Where do you think the cocktail hour came from?
Mhm. And I will tell you, the people who drink every day don't just drink 1 beer a day. I mean, there probably are. But everybody I know who drinks every day does not just stick to 1 drink a day. They drink to drink.
You're right.
I only know one person that
Happy
drinks a
hour.
day.
Happy hour can lead to some unhappy consequences. And at happy hour, you get twice the alcohol for the price of 1. Are they doing you a favor? I don't know. But the connection between drinking and cancer are robust for cancers of the mouth, the throat, the stomach, and the colon.
I looked up some numbers on alcohol consumption. It says that 86.4% of adults over 18 reported that they drank alcohol at some point in their life. 70.1% reported that they drank in the past year, and 56% reported that they drank in the last month. So that's 56% of people they've interviewed have drank in the last month.
It's prevalent. Now, we had this idea, the government did, that they were going to control people's drinking, and that was that little project they called Prohibition. That was a colossal failure. You had whiskey runners and moonshine runners. I mean, all the speakeasies that, they were serving alcohol and beer and whatnot, locked doors, and the authorities would come. You saw those in the movies, right?
Yeah.
That's not science fiction. That's true.
That was real? Okay.
It's all
Actually
real.
happened.
You didn't know that? It's
No,
all
I'm just
real.
kidding. I knew it was real, but yeah.
It's real. It didn't work. People like alcohol. So the government relented, and prohibition. Human. I wonder whose idea that was. I never looked at that. Who was the person? There had to be somebody. Dr. Lyons on today. Who was the person that thought, you know what? There had to be one. Somebody struck the match. I wonder who that was. And they started that little project called Prohibition. The worst of the worst things that we could have done. And my reporting on the correlation, this robust correlation between alcohol and cancer, do I think for one solid, even second, that's going to curb? No. Tonight when I have my dinner, there will be a bottle of wine right next to the food. Yeah, I'm just saying.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
Hey friends, this is Frank Cotto, the host of the Business Happy Hour. Myself, Ryan Pelkey, and Doug Ford will be live every Wednesday at 11 a.m. We are the #1 show for business and entrepreneurship in Tampa, so tune in every Wednesday on 1250 live at 11 a.m.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Florida members of Congress play roles in the impeachment of President Trump as Democrats announced 2 articles of impeachment against the president today. Democrat Val Demings of Orlando sits on the Judiciary Committee and says Republicans cannot defend the president pressuring Ukraine to investigate Joe Biden. Republican Matt Gaetz also sits on that committee and has called the process the most partisan impeachment in American history. A state Senate committee takes up a proposal that would require parental consent before girls under 18 could have an abortion. Current state law requires notification but not permission. The law would give exemptions to teenage girls who already have kids or who have medical emergencies. Rescuers try again today to help a manatee in Volusia County with a bicycle tire around its neck. A first effort failed at Blue Springs State Park when the sea cow swam away. With Florida's News, I'm John McQuiston.
Hi, it's David Moss Jr. from the Moss Nissan Traffic Center.
Slow traffic on the eastbound side of the Courtney Campbell Causeway approaching the big bridge. No accidents, no disabled vehicles, but just a lot of slow traffic heading towards Tampa. Also, we're still seeing those delays on westbound I-4 approaching downtown Tampa and southbound I-75. Just a bit of a delay near that entrance ramp to I-4. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm. Abrahamson Uterick Hillsborough traffic tip line 866 545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. You only want to use the best route to drive across town, so do the same when you need to hire. Indeed provides hiring managers the straightest path to the best new employees. Customized solutions like screener questions and skills tests will help you see beyond the resume. Post your next job at Indeed.com/hire.
Pros, start with Lowe's for the brands you rely on every day, like A.O. Smith and SharkBite. Lowe's is the only place you'll find A.O. Smith Signature Series water heaters. From point of use to 100-gallon capacities. Whatever size the job, you can count on us to have what you need. Plus, the Signature Series now includes gas and electric tankless models. Make your next plumbing job easier and save time by choosing from our full assortment of SharkBite push-to-connect fittings. Do it right for less. Start with Lowe's, U.S. only.
Napa know-how. Right now, a 5-quart jug of Napa full synthetic motor oil and a platinum filter is just $23.98. That's a great deal for a great oil, which is another reason why this is the most wonderful time of the year. That's Napa full synthetic oil and a platinum filter for $23.98. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General States pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. While supplies last. Offer ends 12/15/19.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick. TheInjuryLawyers.com. 30 years experience. Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay forecast. Mostly sunny with a high near 84. Overnight patchy fog after 1 a.m. and a 20% chance of rain after 4 a.m. Otherwise, partly cloudy, low around 66. Wednesday, partly sunny, high near 81, and a 30% chance of showers. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, and 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Staples. Staples Print and Marketing Services makes connecting with clients and loved ones easy with hundreds of holiday templates you can customize. And right now, get 20% off select custom cards and invitations. Ends 12/28/19, limit 1. Visit staples.com/holiday cards or store for details. Staples.
I'm Jason Flom, founding board member of the Innocence Project, and my new podcast is Wrongful Conviction, available on iHeartRadio. On Wrongful Conviction, I interview a different exoneree every week and help them to tell their incredible stories of tragedy and triumph against impossible odds. You've got to hear it to believe it. Wrongful Conviction from iHeart Studios, available now.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Well, I am not Dr. Garko, but I can tell you how to get in touch with him. You can give the show a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also send Dr. Garko an email if you have a question or comment that you want to go directly to him. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And if you head over to letstalknutrition.com, you will find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have something specific you want to hear about, you can find it on letstalknutrition.com. Just go to the show schedule tab when you get there. You can also go over to youtube.com and search Let's Talk Nutrition. Same thing, just all in video format. So we make it very easy for you to find any of the past shows. You can also listen back wherever you listen to podcasts, whether you listen on your phone or your computer. We're pretty much everywhere. So it's Let's Talk Nutrition. We make it very, very easy for you to listen back. No excuses for missing the show.
He's tough. Dr. Michael Lyon is a guest today. We're glad to have, his ears must have been burning because I mentioned him over the weekend. I attended a trade show here, a regional trade show in Florida, in Orlando, called Soho, and I was talking about him, some of the folks from Natural Factors, and I'm glad he's on the show today. Before he comes on, I just have to, I want to just real quickly tell you about this story. It's crazy. A model, she traveled to Mexico, and she went there for the purpose of having some surgery done. And she was 32 years old, and she went there for plastic surgery, and she had liposuction, and she had a rhinoplasty. nose job, and she died several hours later. And this is a tale that, this is a cautionary tale. There's this concept called medical tourism, and I've reported on it before. And it's the idea of people traveling to another country for medical care. And they do it for any number of reasons. One is usually an economic reason, that the surgery is cheaper, and oftentimes even like 50% cheaper. Other reasons is that they will perform a surgery in these other countries that is not performed in this country because it's maybe too risky, it's not approved, and they'll go and have the surgery done. I'm just sharing with you the story and to encourage you, don't do it. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. He was 32 years old. Liposuction and a rhinoplasty, and she's dead. Okay, so cautionary tale. Dr. Michael Lyons, our guest today. Dr. Lyons, an expert, probably one of the leading, not probably, he is one of the leading experts in weight loss, among other things. He's a classically trained physician. There are so many charlatans out there taking advantage of people. We are in the grips of an obesity epidemic. Not only, it's global. The obesity epidemic is not indigenous to the U.S. And so you have humans being what they are at times, the dark side, just exploit people with all these crazy weight loss diets and products unapproved and therapies. It's dangerous. And so, Dr. Lyons comes on and he can give you, he just knows. They run a clinic. They have a clinic in Canada that's a remarkable concept. I wish we had one of those in the United States where patients can go and you get referred to go there. And they see several hundred a day in that clinic and, do a lot of good. Dr. Lyons, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on. Long time no see.
Yeah, great to be back.
Yeah. I have to ask you, I don't think I've ever asked you this question. All the times you've been on, and you've seen your share of the consequences of obesity. What, in your mind, are the greatest consequences for people who are obese, health consequences, whether that be psychological, physical, or otherwise? What are the consequences of being obese?
Well, I think the thing that is probably the greatest consequence is what people feel every day, which is they really start to feel their age. When you carry excessive weight, you really feel your years. And you feel your years before you really should. When you're in your 40s, you can feel like you're 80 when you get up in the morning and you try to get around in your day. And so there's a lot of additional pain. I think every patient that I work with is in pain most of the time, a lot of the time. Many patients are suffering with chronic pain. And then there's fatigue. And then there's just this constant sense that your life is in jeopardy because you're dealing with a very high health risk, in many respects, high risk of cardiovascular disease. You may already have diabetes, and you know what the consequences of that can be. You might have some of the beginnings of those consequences. Maybe your kidneys are being affected, maybe your eyes, maybe you're starting to lose sensation in your hands or your feet. So these are the kind of things people feel. And when you feel this, it gives you a sense of dread. That sense of dread leads to often a sense of hopelessness. It's almost impossible not to struggle with depression and with anxiety when you have a serious weight problem. And people suffer in silence because nobody wants to hear about it. People blame those with obesity as though it's all their fault. And, it's not like there isn't any choices involved along this path, but it's far more complex than that. It really is driven by so many factors, mainly that we have become the perfect consumers. We've responded to really decades of powerful marketing from the agri-food industry, restaurant industry, and other forces that have led us to this place. And because of genetic predisposition and maybe events in our life, maybe raised with some neglect or abuse, or maybe have dealt with trauma in our lives or a serious illness or being on medications that drive obesity, there's factors beyond our control that have led us to this place. And obesity, far more than a lifestyle choice, is more like a prison eventually. And so my job is primarily to craft a strategy to break people free from prison.
That answer, Katie, that block, this segment, Dr. Lyon just created, we need to mark that, and I'm going to use that. That answer is the most profound, honest, authentic, insightful answer I've ever gotten to that question. You thought he was going to say, well, you're going to be prone to this disease or that disease. He got there, but before he got there, he set it up that is a remarkable answer. We come back, we'll talk to Dr. Lyon some more. My goodness.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation. And it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you?
.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Dr. Michael Lyon is our guest today. And all the number of times that I've interviewed him, I never asked him the question, what are the consequences of being obese? And he just gave, I think, the most remarkable response to that question. And those listening and watching the show, I'm sure you agree that answer is an answer that you probably maybe expected him to say, well, if you're obese, you're going to have coronary artery issues, you're going to have this. But he went in a very different place, and where he started. And he said, and I'm trying to summarize what he said, the psychological consequences of being overweight, or more importantly, obese, lowered self-esteem, anxiety, depression. And he didn't mention it, but it does, and he knows, and he sees it every day, leads to eating disorders, binge eating, bulimia, anorexia nervosa, goes on. And the loss of self-esteem, self-worth, you get separated from yourself and others. And the metaphor, intriguing metaphor, he said, you're a prisoner. You're a prisoner. And he said, my job is to set them free. Dr. Lyon, welcome back. Thank you for that answer. I mean, I didn't interrupt. I didn't ask. I let you weave that narrative. That's a remarkable answer. That comes from years and years of watching this right in front of you every day, day in and day out, right?
Well, I have to say that my view of this problem has evolved over the years of working with a lot of people, with many thousands now, and hundreds every day. And in essence, I came into it with rather simplistic views, like I had a really great answer for these people. And as time went on, I realized that it's more complex than I ever realized, and that everyone has a story you have to hear before you dive in and start giving people the easy answers. And so, although there are principles that I think apply to everyone, essentially, obesity is something that is one of the most complex problems facing our world, and it's one of the most serious as well. So there's sort of two sides to it. We can't ignore this problem. We have to deal with it, both as individuals and as a society. And also you have to take a completely different view in terms of people who struggle with this, which is primarily a view of compassion and self-respect, because if you struggle with this, you have to realize that it's in many ways beyond your control, and you probably need some help, maybe serious help, professional help. And on the other hand, there is a responsibility that everybody has. It's sort of like, in many ways, it's akin to conditions that we're realizing have very much a disease component, like alcoholism. A person with alcoholism, there's genetic factors. There's obviously the addiction itself becomes like a monster that takes control of your life. But at the same time, the only people that really find escape from this very, very serious problem are the people who finally come to grips with the reality that they must rise up and take control of their life again. And so it's this delicate balance between having people understand that they have to be the one in control, and at the same time giving them the tools and the support to be able to really find that control again.
And so, in listening to your response, and I can't even begin to calculate the number of hours spent on this air talking about this issue. And what you just said, there were a number of themes. My take is this: as a society, and I'm just speaking in this country, I don't know what it's like in Canada, we understand that it's a problem. We have experts running around hither and yon saying this and that. But as a society, we don't get it. We still don't grasp the gravity of this issue. It's just a weight. The way I think it's being processed, it's just a weight problem. It's just people being, forgive me, but this is how they think and say it, fat. And it's their fault. Fat is your fault, right? And which you alluded to. And we don't understand that it's undermining, it's collapsing the medical system, and it's unsustainable. It's not going to be. We're not going to be able to take care of all these people eventually. But it's doing more than that. It's undermining the social fabric of society. That seems maybe a stretch to some. I don't think so. 72%, the most recent metrics from the CDC, 72% in this country are overweight or obese, with 42% being obese. And that happened in the last 3 to 4 decades. That's a freight train that has no brakes, and there's nobody yet to figure out how they're going to even slow that thing down, that freight train, or even try to stop it. I think you're right. In my opinion, it is the most serious health crisis, public crisis of the 21st century. That's my opinion. You may think that that's exaggerated. I don't know.
No, I agree. I think it's quite clear that the consequences of obesity are going to devastate our healthcare systems and everything else. Essentially, if you look at, for instance, fertility rates, are in a precipitous decline in the developing world everywhere, and this is leading to the implosion of many countries. And when you look at what are the factors behind that, in much of the developed world, the decline in fertility rates are largely related to rise in obesity. And in women, for instance, polycystic ovarian disease in teenage years is now becoming the latest epidemic. It's a huge epidemic. It's really a consequence of an individual working their way towards diabetes and its effect on a woman's ovaries, and it leads to infertility. So there's issues like that are going to be absolutely existential, in the sense that if we don't reproduce anymore, we are no longer a human species.
So here, what's interesting to me, Dr. Lyon, if we were talking about, these drugs that got people into trouble, it's food, and people think food is benign. Food is either a road to your future or a road to your funeral. And that the paradox here that everybody praises and recognizes the importance of food, but they don't understand how dangerous it is. We'll be back. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. Flora Vital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and Flora Vital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, this holiday edition of LTN. We are nationally syndicated, internationally streamed and connected. The show airs 5 days a week if you're new to LTN. 5 days a week, 2 hours live. It's a big platform. We are not just terrestrially oriented, we are digitally oriented. And the digital portion or component of this show is going to become even more formidable as we move into 2020. I will keep you apprised of all of that. And we're looking, communication is about contact and connection. And we've tried to find every available means of medium to connect with you and you to connect with us. And so that you can hear and see, you can't see him because we're not streaming him, but hear him, Dr. Michael Lyon. If you missed that first hour, it's Katie's going to tell you how you can get to it. Everything is archived on this show. Everything's memorialized, audio and video. It's a remarkable first hour in what Dr. Lyon had to share. And if you're listening and watching now, when I bring Dr. Lyon back on, and he won't mind that I say this, Dr. Lyon is very understated. This is not a guy that comes in and, does all these some sort of dramatic rhetorical style. That's not his style. That's not his communicator style. He's understated, but very precise, and how can I put it? The message is so concentrated. And you have to listen to what he's saying. The things that he said, and the opening question to him today was, what are the consequences of being obese? I've asked that question of a number of people. And you get some sort of, I don't want to say stock answer, but an expected one. What he said today, the way he said it, and with the emphasis, his understatement. That's the irony here. The understatement it has such emphasis. With that understated emphasis, the message that he conveyed today, and that's why I get so excited about trying to get this platform even to be bigger, because I would want everybody to hear what he had to say. And many have tried to articulate, believe me, there are more people working on this problem than you and I in our collective sense. But I don't know how much progress is being made. I'm not sure. What I see, as a metaphor I used earlier, was a freight train with no brakes, high speed, and it's just running loose. And I see pockets of attempts, and every day I'm in this world. This is my job, and this therapy, that therapy, this drug, that supplement, X, Y. It's all fractured. There is no coherent, designed, systematic, directed, control-centered effort to tackle this problem. And, we've been dealing with this opioid crisis. Everybody's hair is on fire about it. And, well, it should be. I get it. Obesity epidemic? No. It is as much of a threat as the opioid epidemic is. In fact, maybe in some ways, even more of a threat because it's so pervasive. It fills up the entire geographic space. That's how serious it is. And I don't see the marshaling of somehow you have to take all of these agencies, all of these experts, all of what we know, and somehow coordinate it. We're trying to fight. Imagine trying to fight a war with an army that never communicated with the different divisions with one another. You just had soldiers running around shooting and fighting, but nothing was systematic or you don't win wars that way, man. And you're not going to win this war either. And we're losing that war every single day. Notwithstanding the efforts of a Michael Lyon, Dr. Michael Lyon, and others, I mean, he spends every day of his life trying to deal with this in a clinic that sees hundreds and hundreds of people every day, 300-400 people a day, whatever it is. And it's like, it's almost like a grain of sand in a desert. You say, what? And it becomes frustrating. And so, as I said, there will be a president of this country that one day will address the nation, and it will be then it'll be declared a national crisis. It'll be, like going to war. It's going to happen. It will happen. I don't know if I'll be here, but it will happen. As I live and breathe at this moment, it's inevitable. And I don't, I'm a very optimistic and hopeful person by nature, but I don't know. Now, maybe some of you see that as a dark message. I'll remind you of that quote I give all the time, Bertrand Russell's quote that he said to his brother while Bertrand Russell was in prison, of all places. He said to his brother, "I would rather be mad with the truth than sane with lies," close quote. And that's how I see this problem. Dr. Lyon, welcome back to the show.
Yes, great to be back.
I had a client, a young woman, and I got her on PGX. I introduced the client is problematic. The client doesn't like to cook. The client has struggled with her weight almost her entire adult life. Most recently, she's been through one weight loss program after another. This is a narrative you've heard many times. The most recent one, she described it as the most horrible experience in her life. They had her on a 500-calorie diet, highly calorie-restricted diet. It was punishing. And she ended up losing a bunch of weight, and she gained it all back. And despondent, all the things that you said, despondent, anxious, depressed, isolated, a sense of hopelessness, doesn't know what to do. And that's a narrative that is told so many times over that you've seen and witnessed. And I talked to her about PGX. I said, it's a simple little thing to do. It's a small win. Let's introduce it into your daily dietary regimen. Let's see what we can do. Got her on Slim Styles, taking a stick pack before every meal. What meal trying to get her to eat at least one meal a day, at least one, and trying to warn her of the dangerous foods, the triggers, the situational triggers for. It's so complicated. But that's a story you hear all the time. But the PGX, she likes it. It seems to work for her. And you've used that a lot in your clinic, yes?
Yeah, essentially what we do is we address the primary drivers of obesity, which number one is the appetite drive. We think of appetite quite simplistically like this pit in your stomach saying eat, but there's actually three very distinctly different appetites in the human being. One is the physiological hunger, is the hunger you feel in the pit of your stomach, if you will. You know it's time to eat. And Then there's what we call the hedonic hunger, the hunger of pleasure, which is the desire for pleasure, which is really driven by the kind of addictive foods all around us in many respects. And then there is what we call the executive hunger, which is really the, I guess you could say, the individual's ability to exert logic and decision-making.
We'll be back and we'll explore that further. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today, listening or watching wherever and however you may be doing it. We're grateful. Talking with Dr. Michael Lyon. Dr. Lyon is a physician who has spent a great portion of his career trying to help people with obesity addiction. You want to put it that way. And he's a very candid man. And he talks to you, and he's talked about it on air, so I'm not saying something that he hasn't said himself. He's not just an expert. This is why I really encourage you to pay attention to what he has to say. He's not just somebody who technically knows all that you need to know about what you need to know about obesity and the mechanisms of action, the risk factors and the triggers and whatever. But he's somebody who struggled with weight, and he has said this on air more than once, his entire life. And it was a battle, a formidable battle for him through his childhood. And perhaps it's not an accident that he is one of the, in my opinion, I don't say this casually, I think he's one of the leading experts anywhere on the planet on this problem. And it's a privilege to have him on the show. And I don't need to ingratiate myself with him. I don't see Michael Lyon, he doesn't pay me. I'm just telling you as I see it so that you can benefit from what he has to say. Dr. Lyon, welcome back. You described 3 types of hunger: physiologic hunger, hedonic hunger, and executive hunger. Of course, there's the literature on one article, in fact, I was looking at the other day, the independent and interacting effects of hedonic hunger and executive function on binge eating was the article by Manas et al., a bunch of other people on the study. I was looking at that, and here you are talking about it today. Why is it important for the audience to know about those types of hunger? How does that inform them about what they need about this whole issue of gaining weight, becoming overweight or obese, knowing about those types of hunger? Explain.
Well, essentially what we do in treatment with obesity is we help people understand the primary drivers of their unhealthy eating behaviors. It's really where the rubber meets the road. It boils down to people need to eat in a way that's going to be healthier, but it isn't as simple as just simply dieting. And the problem with that is that if you just simply diet and you restrict food for a while, you can do it, just like you can hold your breath for a while. But there are powerful drivers inside your brain that are there to ensure your survival by making sure you eat. And to eat even more than you need is something that generally has been useful throughout human history. So we have to teach people a way to find moderation in their eating. If you were able to get people to just simply eat smaller portions and feel satisfied, then it would be something that you could pace yourself and do that over the long term rather than some radical diet where you're down to 500 calories a day and starving to death, essentially. Eventually your body will rebel against that, and it will go in an extreme direction the other way as far as the loss of control, eating, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where PGX really is very useful. If we can start by getting people to take PGX with every meal, 5 grams of PGX, which is a typical serving, is something that occupies about a quart of stomach volume. It expands in the stomach and helps you feel full with each meal so that you can cut back your portions and still feel satisfied. So it's definitely a tool that has resulted in in many ways it's sort of like the use of smoking cessation aids like the nicotine patch, which helps to take the edge off the cravings when a person's trying to change their behaviors. So we use PGX in a similar manner. We're teaching people how to eat more correctly, how to eat food that's more real food. The problem is people often don't like to cook. They've relied on fast food and packaged food all their lives. They have to change that. You really do have to get people eating real food. And it takes time. It's obviously not a thing that people want to do. It's largely because of a lack of skill. When they try to cook, it doesn't taste good. You do have to give people those practical tools. We have a program in our clinic which is essentially cooking school. We don't like the idea of dieting. We take people on an eating adventure where they travel the world with us, and we find delicious flavors made with whole foods and delicious spices and herbs and things that make it so the food is delicious, but yet it's real food. And if you can get eventually people mostly making food at home from scratch, real food, affordable, can be done on budget and with limited time, it can really make a huge difference in their lives.
Like this client I'm working with, it was funny. I showed her a 7-day meal plan, and I had worked in PGX into the plan, and it required that, you make certain meals. And she looked at it, and then she looked at me, and she said, Dr. Garko, there is no expletive deleted way that I can do this. There's no blanking way that I can do this. And I said, why? She said, because I don't like to cook. I typically don't cook, and I can't do this. Now, that as a nutritionist, that really presents me with a challenge. What do you do now? You're talking about cooking school. She's going to skip that school and skip all the classes. I'm just saying. We'll be back.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Dr. Michael Lyon today about, the obesity epidemic and, the nature of it, the scale of it, the consequences associated with it. My view is this. Everyone is virtually at risk. Given the food environment we live, context is everything. We all live and walk around in a obesogenic food environment. And I liken it to a field of obese-loaded landmines. Anybody can step on one at any time, meaning that there are risk factors. So these obese-loaded landmines are risk factors, triggers, situational variables that get people into trouble. There are people, and Dr. Lyon knows this, he forgot more about this problem than I'll ever know. But there are people who are currently obese, who if you would have asked them before they became obese if they would have been obese, would they become obese, they would have probably told you no. There's probably more than a few of those people that they would never find themselves in that situation, but there they are. And at every bend and turn, and at every twist and turn, when you look at the food environment, we just went through an episode of people shooting one another, fighting, standing in line to get their mitts on what was the chicken? What was it?
Popeye's chicken sandwich.
Popeye's chicken sandwich, of all things. And I was reporting on it. I said, lest we miss the point. What is all that aberrant behavior about? What does it reflect? It reflects the addiction that people have to these foods. I won't stand in line for anything for an hour, let alone a damn chicken sandwich. Please. And they're fighting. One guy shot a guy in the park. No, he knifed them in the parking lot. Fighting, standing in line because they got in an argument. I mean, they're not doing this over broccoli, I can tell you that. Dr. Lyon, welcome back to the show. I'm just saying.
I think what we're dealing with is a culture that's been created over the last perhaps 50 years, primarily from the agri-food industry, the restaurant industry, that has created the perfect consumer. I mean, we are really great at boosting profits for food companies, but the problem is that it's at the detriment of our society. People have now become completely disconnected from the real food supply and dependent upon foods that have been created for them and engineered to be essentially addictive, and foods that people think are the only kind of foods they can enjoy, when in reality, true enjoyment can come from the flavors and the experience of even the healthy feelings you get when you eat a meal that's real food.
Mm-hmm. I know.
So it's a shame.
It is a shame. Your clinic, I wonder how many lives you have saved. I know you can't save everybody, and I'm sure you have a certain degree of failure rate. It's not I would not to say that it would be. If you told me that everybody succeeded, I would say I don't know about that. But I think you probably have saved a lot of lives in that clinic, or at least made the quality of life better for many. So in a lot of ways, it has to be rewarding too, notwithstanding the difficulty of it all, right?
Well, first of all, you have to say success is different for every person, and if you can get a person like the individual you're talking about that really never cooks and tries to deal with her weight by going on extreme diets and then fails, if you can get this person to just shift a little bit in the right direction, that can be success, because this is a lifetime journey that people are on when it comes to their weight, and it's not going to be solved overnight. Mm-hmm. And so with our patients, we help them take small steps in the right direction, and that's what we consider success. It's not that everyone has to be their perfect weight, their perfect size to be successful. Mm-hmm. Success is simply going in the right direction. When it comes to dealing with a weight problem, we get people to start oftentimes when they have no desire to cook. We get them to start by going on a partial meal replacement program where to lose weight, they consume 2 healthy meal replacements per day. We usually recommend the Slim Styles weight loss.
That's what I have my client on.
Yeah, so it's really easy. They make the shake twice a day. They have some healthy snacks in between that are easy things that,
and they have one main meal?
Yeah, and then one main meal, which is we recommend to keep the calories right on track, to pick from a list of healthy prepared meals like a lean cuisine type of meal. That, it's surprising how many of these packaged meals now are actually really good for you. You can find a lot of really healthy options that are simply throw in the microwave kind of meals. Mm-hmm. So it's not like just because it's convenient, it's necessarily wrong. There are, because of the desire for more and more healthy options, people can get healthy options. So we get people to have the meal replacement shake twice a day and a calorie-controlled meal around 400 calories for their evening meal, typically maybe up to 500. And people end up being able to stay on this and feel really good because they're getting really good nutrition, probably a lot better than they've been getting with their higher calorie diet, and they lose a lot of weight. People can lose significant amount of weight on a partial meal replacement program. And while they're on this, we're starting to teach them healthy habits of living. We're teaching them food skills. We're teaching them portion control, calorie awareness. We're helping them with skills to deal with their stress so that they don't end up eating because of stress and despair and so on. We're helping to address the underlying problems that drive weight gain, like sometimes prescription drugs their doctor has prescribed. The doctor that's pointing the finger at them and saying you need to lose weight often is the doctor that prescribed medication that's caused a lot of that weight gain. So we identify those kinds of things and help them with that.
Yeah. When you say,
bit by bit, people put the pieces together and turn their life around.
when you say food skills, what does that skill set look like? You mentioned calorie restriction. What would be a couple more food skills here?
Well, eventually we want people mostly making their own food at home, and that often involves helping them with a few simple recipes that are delicious, but that they can make in a big batch and then freeze so they have multiple meals out of that one effort. Like you can make a huge pot of really healthy chili, for instance, that just about everybody's going to love, and you can have 20 meals in your freezer.
I get you.
With a little bit of effort, you can end up having convenience that's more convenient than fast food because you don't have to go out. You just thaw it out, throw it in your microwave, done.
Nothing faster than being at home. We'll be right back.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail-Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649. is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yes, so welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. We're going to do the health question of the day. And I gave the answer earlier. I usually give the answer somewhere during the course of the conversation. And it was the obesity rate in the U.S. What percent of the population in the U.S., adult population, is obese? 20%? Round numbers. I'm using round numbers now. 22%, 32%, or 42%? What percent of the adult population in the U.S. is obese? 22, 32, or 42%? Right answer, and you'll win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Dr. Lyon, welcome back. The PGX is a small win. But I think it, as you were suggesting, can translate into a big gain in a good way. It does moderate appetite, and the client, this particular client that I'm working with, it's easy. She mentioned that it's easy. Started her with one stick, just 2.5 grams. To start with, doing that a couple of times a day, plus, before her meal, and then 2 slim style shakes. So I'll get her to 5 grams eventually. What would be the total grams per day that you would like a client or a patient to consume of PGX total?
Well, we in our clinic, we generally start people right away with 15 grams a day. That's 5 grams with each meal.
Wow.
That's under some supervision. So without supervision, people probably want to start a little slower and work their way up. But with the meal replacements, or what's called the weight loss drink, Slim Styles weight loss drink, there's 5 grams of PGX in each serving.
Yeah.
Of 2 scoops. So it's excuse me, it's really easy to get the PGX when you take the meal replacement. it's built right into the formulation.
Yeah.
So it swells in the stomach and it helps you feel quite full.
You said it takes about 25.
Shake,
it occupies about 25% of stomach volume.
Well, at least.
At least, okay.
A quart of volume is, in most people's stomach, about half the volume of their stomach.
I see.
Potentially. So
a quart.
When you have a meal replacement that swells and grows to a quart of volume, it leaves you feeling quite full, and it lasts for several hours. Compared to, say, a typical meal replacement shake, like a Slim Fast or something you can buy from any store, that typically leaves you hungry within about half an hour or so. With the Slim Style shake, and this has been tested with double-blind studies, the Slim Style shake leaves you feeling full for hours. So it's really a big difference when you're consuming a meal that's only about 225 calories and you feel full for hours. There's really very few things that can do that. That's why meal replacements generally are so useful, because there's enough nutrition in a meal replacement that you do feel quite good. You feel like you've had a real meal as far as your sense of having eaten enough. And the big problem is most meal replacements, the effect wears off very quickly, and then you start to crave food again. Whereas with the PGX-containing meal replacements, like the Slim Styles, you feel full for the whole duration of your, the time between one meal and another. So typically people have a shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, have a small snack in between, like, a piece of fruit or some vegetables or a small bit of nuts or a bit of cheese to keep you between your breakfast and lunch and dinner. And then for dinner, the key is to have a calorie-controlled meal. So you can make it yourself if you're careful and you really know what you're eating, or else get a frozen dinner where the calories are spelled out, like a lean cuisine or one that's similar, healthy meal. And if you really want to lose weight, set aside a time, maybe a month or 2 months or even 3 months if there's a lot of weight you want to deal with, and make a commitment to do this 2 meal replacements a day and 1 calorie-controlled meal in the evening, and you will see the weight start to come off. We've had patients lose over 200 pounds on this type of diet. And it's, it's so simple. And to be honest with you, if you look at all the different diets that are out there that people can sort of adopt and do on their own, there's very few diets that you would find in a medically supervised center where doctors who are really trained in the field would be advising people, other than a meal replacement-based diet. These are the diets that have stood the test of time and research for decades. Meal replacement-based diets really work. And they've not gone away. It's actually become more and more strong as far as the evidence supporting the use of meal replacement and weight management.
Gotcha. Let's go to Bradenton, Florida. Mary, welcome to the show. Happy holidays to you, and thanks for calling the show today.
Thank you, Dr. Kirkle. This is an interesting show.
It is, isn't it? It's pretty compelling to listen to Dr. Lyon. I do this for a living every day, day in and day out. And when he comes on, I was telling a couple of my producers that every time he comes on, I learn something from him. I do, and I know if I'm learning, I know the audience is learning too. So currently, according to the CDC, the prevalence of obesity is it? Let me use round numbers: 20, 30, or 40%. What do you think it is?
I'm going to go with 40.
Yeah, they project it'll probably be 42% by 2030. I saw another report where they had it at 42%. When you look at obesity rates with different groups of ethnic groups, for example, Hispanics is 47%. Non-Hispanic blacks is 46.8%. High rates, unbelievable. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. Happy holidays to you and your family. Dr. Lyon, thank you so much.
Can I ask you one more thing?
We're out of, you got to call me tomorrow and ask me tomorrow. We're out of time. We got to go, or they're going to cut me off. Dr. Lyon, thank you so much for being on. It was always a pleasure to have you on. PGX.
Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome. PGX.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide.